Welcome to Haunted History. In 1869, Arthur Hill Hassell opened the doors to one of the largest known hospitals on the south coast for consumption and diseases of the chest here in Ventnor on the Isle of Wight. The hospital was unique in its design, as it consisted of 12 separate south-facing buildings interconnected by a large underground tunnel network that ran the entire length of the site. The hospital successfully treated many thousands of patients over the next 96 years, before finally being demolished in 1969. Over the years, the location has slowly been transformed into the lovely Ventnor Botanical Gardens that you can see here today. But look closely, and you will find the clues that point to its former vocation. Visitors to the gardens often report strange sounds and smells. Shadowy figures have been seen darting between the surrounding bushes and trees. Could it be that some of the patients and staff of the hospital still linger even today? We asked local ghost expert Mark Tuckey if he believes the gardens to be haunted.
Yes, I do indeed. There is several reports from various people. During the demolition of the hospital, there was an enormous amount of publicity about the paranormal activity that was generated by the demolition of that site. It hit the national newspapers, and even people abroad, some celebrities like Dick Van Dyke, for instance, were contacting the site manager from time to find out what was now going on. So yes, I definitely do.
It's time we sent the team out to investigate the location for themselves. But first, at the Ventnor Heritage Society Museum, Jan and Val, our psychic mediums, have found the first of the location's clues as to its origins.
Right, we've got some artefacts in front of us. So which ones particularly are you drawn to?
First impressions, door buttons.
Right, and these are made out of, sorry, what are these made out of?
Bakelite, by the looks of it.
Bakelite.
Mm-hmm.
And they used to be...
Maybe ivory. Ivory, I think. Ivory, I would say.
They actually used to be actually on the doors.
On the doors,
door.
yes.
Yeah.
Bakelite came in a bit later than that. To be ivory.
So we've got three here, number 44, number 33 and number 31. So which one are you more drawn to?
I did hold them all individually, but number 31 in particular, that, all I saw in my mind was doors opening and about 4 or 5 beds on either side of a very large room, and a lot of tingling down one side of the face as well. Now, they're not personal artefacts, none of these, so I wasn't expecting too much, but every time I put that one down, everything seemed to vanish. Pick it up,
and it's all again.
and it all came back again.
Why do you think you get the tingling sensation?
Don't know. I really don't know. I've only had that once before, and it turns out that a particular something that I was holding belonged to someone that had suffered a stroke, and apparently that was symptoms of a stroke. Tingling down one side, shoulder, this sort of thing. I don't know the symptoms of TB. I've got no idea at all. But I'm saying what it made me feel like. The only other thing I got a sense of falling over when I held
This knife.
ordinary knife, dinner knife.
It's an ordinary one that
Really
everybody...
don't know why. But again, they're not personal items.
No.
The others, honestly, that did make me feel very prim and proper.
And this would have been the nurses,
The
wouldn't it?
gentleman.
What it was, the nurses' home was across the road, and they built this tunnel from the nurses' home to the hospital to save them going across the road. Not much, it was all that busy, but they used these lanterns to light their way from their dormitories were under the road to the hospital, and that's what the nurses carried
And
with
that's what the
them.
nurses carry with them. And what other artefacts have we got here? What would
Well,
these-
they were hymn books used on the wards.
Mhm.
Obviously, Cutlery speaks for itself. This is a model which we understand was made by a patient in the 1890s, and it shows one of the wards, number 1 actually, which was the one nearest the cricket ground. And it's built on the doll's house principle. As you see, I've taken the roof off, and you can see that it's made out of like balsa wood and cardboard. And we had it conserved recently. It's in a very terrible state, but it's, as I say, they've got little fireplaces in here, and doors and corridors, and it shows you something what it was like inside.
It's very beautiful.
The balconies in the front here was where the patients were asked to lay out. The idea was to get as much fresh air as possible. We have seen some notes of a lady who just arrived. The snow was coming down, and she went and closed the window. Only to be told off by the matron who flung the window open wide and told her to enjoy the cold weather because it's going to do you a lot of good. They also used to have a special train used to come up from Ryde with a big red cross on it. It used to tear up here in about 20 odd minutes without stopping anywhere. That was called not Disabled Express exactly, Patients Express. And brought them up here. So they could get from the ferry to the hospital in about half an hour to the station. That didn't scare them to death. I don't know anyone would.
If I just turn this round a little bit,
Yes, please
not
do.
on the camera. It's very pretty. All little fireplaces in that area.
Yes,
Right. Lovely. And what would this be for?
that was a sputum bottle.
Oh, very nice.
Sounds horrible. Oh, that must be personal.
Hope it's been cleaned out.
Well, yeah, exactly, yes.
Lovely. Right, thank you very much.
All
Thank
right,
you for letting
okay.
us have this time.
Okay then,
And
thank you
it's
very
been
much.
quite fascinating to find out all the little bits and pieces that you've got.
Yeah.
From the museum, the team head off to the parish church of St Lawrence to see for themselves the last remaining stained glass windows that were originally installed in the windows of the hospital's chapel. The team have relocated to the site of the hospital in the Botanic Gardens. But are they in any danger? Do harmful spirits still roam the gardens?
Right, well, this is an interesting one. I try to play down harmful spirit. I have had no personal experience. I always advise people that if they have troublesome spirits, to stand up to them, for they can't really harm you. Yes, they might throw things about, but is that really harmful? Is it scary? No. If it happens to you and you're frightened, don't be. You stand up to the spirit and you say, is that the best you can do? Pathetic. They don't like that. They don't like it. They like you to react and be frightened, and that winds you up, and the more they do it, the more you are wound up. But yes, there is apparently a spirit down there that I haven't seen, but many have, and have reported to me. This is a dark spirit. They claim it's about 7 foot tall. It's like a stick man, but it moves apparently with great speed. Its location is in the middle of the gardens. It tends to sit up high and look down upon people, or be low and look up at people. It likes watching, but if it knows it's being found out and observed, it will move with tremendous speed. I don't know what this thing is. All I know is that many people have seen it, and some on the overnight vigil we had saw it, and my medium it was the first time I saw him looking a little concerned. I heard him murmur under his breath, "That thing is not human." So what is it? I don't know.
What's just happened to you, Mark, when you were sat on the bench?
Okay, I just basically sat on the bench, listened to the conversation, and got the impression of somebody sitting down next to me, and then there was a noise in my ear. Like someone whispering something, but unfortunately I wasn't paying enough attention. I wasn't expecting it, so I didn't catch what it was. And that was it.
Amish, what's the matter with you? What have you been having?
Sicky feelings. And when I walk away from the crowd, it's shivering.
And I've been feeling sick too, but it's coming and going. But I've just told it to like back off a little bit because I know it's here. Okay, here's me and Karen. We're braving it on our own without the boys. And we're just going through the hydrangea walk. And this is Ventnor Botanical Gardens.
Just keep hearing crackling noises.
Yeah.
It's a bird coming around.
Oh my god, I've just heard a really loud noise. Which has just scared the bit.
It's jumping, it's making me jumpy. How's it that?
What's the temperature reading then? Down here?
15.
Oh,
But it just seemed weird how it really jumped when we were down in the...
so what did it jump from
It
to?
was 7. 7 down there, and it keeps coming up 15 to 17 up here. Unless it was just that we were well shaded round here, and it might be a bit warmer. People walk along with their dogs down there.
Don't know. So that's me. Oh, funny, what's the matter?
Degrees, it was 17 a minute ago.
Should we sit on that bench? There's a bench here. I'll come and sit on this for a minute. Hey?
It was 17 degrees, it's now 8.
Oh, let me see that.
It was 17 degrees a minute ago.
That's going down to 7. Right, we're going to sit on this bench for a little while. See what we get.
Oh, let's keep doing that then. Unless it's just because it's getting later and it's getting colder.
Yeah. Right. Here's both of us on this scary bench. Can't actually hear nothing yet though. All is quiet.
No. Can't seem to get that red light working. I keep hearing crackles.
I don't think I like the fact that I've got my back against the blooming...
Oh, don't say that. I'm not thinking about that.
It's quite quiet though, isn't it? It's quite calm.
It's quite nice down here.
See all the twinkly stars.
Let's see what this is doing now. Ooh. That must just be the it's getting colder. It's 17 here. I'm swinging it round to about here. It's gone back down to 9 again.
So what's happening? We're getting cold
We're
spots.
getting cold spots right here.
Right where we've just sat on the bench.
Yeah.
An infrared temperature gun is used to accurately measure abnormal fluctuations in the area. Spirits are said to leave a hot or cold footprint in the air around any activity that might have taken place.
Yeah, it is literally there, Dan.
So it's literally on that spot.
Yeah. And swing it round.
And it goes up.
It goes up to, it's been 17 the whole time. And just there.
It goes straight down
It
to
goes
9.
straight down again.
Straight to 9.
String it round here. Ooh.
And it's still 9.
Yeah, here,
haven't it? It's the bench.
So it's the bench.
It's the bench. Hello.
So we got 9 there. Right, swing it round and I'll come with you. And you can see, straight
back
to
up
16.
to 16.
We'll go back then.
Bench.
Bench, we've gone down to
8, 9,
9.
which is what it's been the whole time. And swing it round and back straight back up. It's the bench.
So we got a spooky bench.
We have.
I mean, if I was to walk down there on my own, what? Wouldn't try to. It's not hostile.
Do
That's
you
what's cool.
think it wants to be left alone? Like one of us
No,
to go
it's
and...
following us along. It's following us along. I'm trying to talk about where I'll say it would be. It would be about there. It's just following us in where just close enough so it can hear.
Do you think maybe this wants a one-to-one though, rather than with a group of us?
Probably fine, yeah.
There's lots of sound, isn't there, down there?
Yeah, there's lots of leaves coming down where they're over the tarmac. No, it's not the fruit that's the problem. Somebody over there, visiting somebody over there.
Oh, right.
What I'm getting back is you're not ready to hear what I've got to say. Yeah.
Meaning light or...
No, I don't know, whatever it is you've got to say, we're not ready to hear it. Well, I don't know what that means.
So why
Ambiguous.
followers then? And
Because it could be tonight then, I don't know.
right.
Good for me, I've closed up quite tightly, so it's possible it's me I'm resisting too much. What's the wings to switch? Directions? It's completely changed direction.
Into foliage today.
Yeah, that wasn't me.
I don't like standing next to you. Things happen.
That's, something must have gone through the sensor in my top pocket.
I'm not, no. No, I'm not. That was good on there.
An EMF detector, or electromagnetic frequency detector, is widely used throughout the paranormal field. It can pick up and register electrical pulses of energy, such as spirit energy, within the area.
No, it's not my mobile this time because I've turned it off.
Yeah, mine's all right. Nothing I can put into yours.
That was quite strange, wasn't it?
That's it was a good strong reading as well. So they get that loud.
Anything I can put into yours.
Especially as that something went across my face.
Yeah, that's true. Just after something went across your face.
All night. Why I laughed before? Sometimes you've been in front, sometimes you've been in the middle of the group, but it's always you getting that cobweb.
But I've just said to Mark, either I'm getting like loads of spiders today.
No. This is one of the first things, I don't know about Mark, it's one of the first things that I got when I first started. I was always getting cobwebs on my face. Not cobwebs. It's the energies, spirits.
That was
call
quite a
what you
strong
will.
one though across my face, and then your
Yeah.
EMF
went
went off.
This is why I laughed before. I don't want to spook anyone, but if you're that interested to go
This is me
walking
moving
around
it.
this sort of place this time of night, you obviously want to learn.
Oh yeah.
And
getting cobwebs, you can watch it on any of the television programmes or whatever. It's like spirits just sort of touching your face. Yeah, meaning no harm.
No,
just
no,
saying,
no.
You know, we're
I'm
here. Don't worry, we're
But they've been
we're
getting
with
stronger and stronger as I've
you.
gone by. I mean,
Well,
I thought a spider hit me earlier because
Yeah.
it really did something like a fly or a moth
Yeah.
or something hit you.
Yeah,
But then I did like the cobwebby
yeah.
effect, but that was quite a big one that went across my
But
face.
you're
until
sensitive anyway, so that they
Yeah.
might be happy just to draw your attention to them a little bit stronger.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, also, when you see it went across your face that way, then of course the neck, if it was going in that direction,
Yeah, it went that way.
then it would have gone straight through
Straight through you.
through the meters. Yeah.
As you
Oh, yeah, but I keep getting a gripping around my head. To me, it means nothing, but I had that stabbing pain up on one of the paths. So that's the sort of thing I'll get now. I don't get the cobwebs anymore, but you're getting the cobwebs. Maybe if you're happy to acknowledge that, it might start. Signs
I also
might
give
start
me a
getting
sticky
a little
feeling
bit.
because I don't like that sticky feeling.
Yeah,
No, it's not.
but the
It's
point
pit
is,
your stomach. It's horrible.
you acknowledged it and you said, okay,
Yeah, take it
acknowledge
off.
it, take it off, and it went, and you didn't feel it again. So it's just saying, come on, take notice of me. But what annoys me, if they want us to take notice of them that much, why is it that is all we ever seem to get?
Yeah, nothing.
We never seem to. I'd love to see a full manifestation.
So would I.
I'd love to see orbs. I see little sparkly lights, but I've never seen an orb with my eye.
No.
Got pictures. He's going to prove me wrong. Some of my pictures. But why is it that is all they can do? When they are able to do so much more.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, why do they keep on hiding when they want us to take notice? Why do we get messages and... Oh, I'm rambling. Come on. Come on, let's go.
I do have one possible solution to that is that, like with the radio, when it's slightly off channel, you're trying to listen to radio one,
right, yeah.
and you're slightly off frequency, you can hear bits.
I think it's because I'm probably dismissing it as cobwebs.
Yeah, but also...
But that was quite
Like Val was saying, why I shouldn't see anything. It's because she's not quite tuned in tight enough to the right channel. And once she gets exactly on the right channel, then bang, not only will she get the sound, she'll actually get vision as well.
Although the team have yet to find any conclusive proof of the existence of spirits, many people have witnessed unexplained events in the gardens.
Well, we held an overnight vigil at the Botanic Gardens and we had a wonderful night there. And certainly during that overnight vigil, I saw the white ghost in the palm garden. And I was pleasantly surprised that I also saw this apparition in the garden next to it, the garden in front of the visitors' centre. Other than that, I have not seen anything myself, but I know many people who have.
What's that? Did you hear that noise from here?
I did. Didn't touch anything.
Where?
Noise from just down here.
So you can see an animal.
What sort of noise?
A loud rustle.
It's not the large tree. Oh, there you go. What's that?
That's the century readings carried. You getting a difference in the bushes.
That was what that's what caused the noise.
Yeah.
What caused it to move? Nothing in that. Let's see. Possibly it was just the small animals there and startled it.
It's going up, down, up, down.
Are only those big leaves around that side? No, so it's got to come from there then. What's the reading back there?
Things you don't know if the plants are colder than...
Have a torch. I swear, I've got the centre of the beam. That's the one that's making the right noise, so there's something there.
That.
Unusually high.
Did you hear something? Just then? Sorry.
No. We're not alone in here. But, didn't hear anything.
All I was getting was I could hear something on this side. I couldn't hear it in the left ear, just in my right ear. That's why I thought.
You sat down and topped something.
What? Do you know, that's why I wondered if Mark might hear it.
No, I didn't hear after you. We actually sat where she is.
It feels like somebody was sort of making noises. I couldn't understand anything, but making noises in my ear. Would she like me to move?
She's laughing.
Who have you got? The same?
Yeah.
What was her name?
Maybe. But she changed it to Emily for some reason. She's doing something. She's making something. I don't know, like crochet. No, not crochet. She's doing something.
Cross stitch.
Could be, it's in a frame.
Must be cross stitching. Or could it be lacing?
Not sure. It's got.
No, if
It's got colour in it.
If it's a frame.
I can't see an image, I know it's got colour in it. Very relaxed.
Why do you think she's laughing? Because
I think it's because Val sat on top
sat
of
on
her.
it.
No, I feel half deaf in that ear now. I don't know. I feel like it's all bunged up.
Don't we sort of, you half sat through.
Yeah.
If you sort of sat about there, but you're sort of half in and half
I'm
out.
half in, half out. I'll give you a bit of space in the ear. Do you want to try and ask it out?
I'm trying to find out why she doesn't use a medium.
She likes Emily.
She's comfortable with Amelia,
Amelia.
but doesn't call herself Amelia, or hasn't been called Amelia. And their pet name was Emmy, I think.
Annie.
Emmy.
Emmy, if you're here with us, could you tap? Just so that we all know that you're here. Saying it to you then?
Smile.
Smile.
I'm not actually seeing it visually, I'm just going to get a sense of mischief. Don't mean in any malicious way.
Yeah. Come play with us. Come do something.
Just a bit of a laugh.
Touch somebody's hair. Throw something if you have to. Just so we all know that you're here.
Too worried about scaring you away, that's fine.
It's alright, you won't scare us.
I just like what I said.
You do jump. Doesn't mean that you've scared us. It's just like, it's not one of us moving. You do jump. Doesn't mean that you've scared us. It's just like, it's not one of us moving.
There's a creep on the roof as well.
Yeah, it was 2 taps. But whether or not that was the tree. Can you do that again?
One tap on my left.
Yeah, I heard that. Can you tap twice for us if you're here? Come on, we didn't jump then.
stood in front of you.
In front of me. Hello.
It's just there. It's trying. I think she's trying to materialise, but I'm not sure.
I'm quite
There's definitely
cold.
something.
I'm getting quite cold.
She's probably drawing power, trying to. I'm picking up a visual disturbance in front of you, about a foot in front of you.
I think it's quite cold here now. I'm getting cold. Quite cold breeze. Just on the left part of my cheek there.
The wind's blowing the other way, so it's not blowing inside.
Come on then. Bang. Do something.
I think she's trying.
Draw the energy off me if you have to. I can definitely feel you. You're making me feel really, really cold. Such a cold breeze. Put your hand here. Can you feel it? It's not here.
My nose is cold. Your nose is cold. Excuse me, Amelia.
Let me just wipe through you.
Right there. Is that what you said? Because I can feel the difference there. So
Hands in on there.
my hand's there now.
I can feel it now, wafting right across my face.
Yeah, it feels cold.
Now it's gone. She seems to come closer and then step back.
Yeah, I think she's just trying. She's trying to contact you.
Oh my god, that's so cold. Thank you very much. I am freezing. Thank you.
She sat next to you now. Well, she sat. I'm trying to talk to where she is right now. She sat just. The torch comes on. There. She's trying to talk to you.
Can you chat for me? Just so everybody can hear it.
Was you a patient at the hospital?
She says no. But she won't tell me what she's going to say to you if it's girl talk, she said.
Wanna talk to me then? Just don't whisper like quite in my ear. I don't like that.
She just says I'm not hearing her.
Oh, I can feel it again. It's so cold.
Now I'm concentrating on what you're saying, to be honest.
I think she's trying to form herself up there, but she just hasn't got the...
Oh.
I won't get this case occasionally it's like a slightly darker patch starting to form.
I keep getting like wisps,
Yeah,
but I
just
don't know if
exact that
it's...
area, yes. That's where I'm getting it.
I don't know if it's the light goes round and...
Is the temperature any different like that? You're saying?
Sorry, I don't mean to poke a red beam at you.
Just like close to you.
What's here?
A little left a bit. There, stop.
Go on, try that again. I made it go down a little bit. She's still there.
Yeah, but she's been fainting.
Don't go.
No, she's just died.
Thank you.
Hello, Jan.
Are you on your way down?
Yeah.
Just making our way now.
I just freaked out. Sat on the bench around the corner there, and Karen's like, I don't like these little bits, you know, when they crinkle through the trees, like they rustle through the trees.
Right.
And all of a sudden I heard a I was up and running.
What about that one then?
Not the farm garden, the next one over. It's New Zealand garden. It's like a big open circle with little benches around the other side of it. We sit on one of them. But we had our back to the bushes and I wasn't too worried about the little, you know, the noise come down through the trees. Till it went.
Let's go and have a look.
And then Karen's just watched the bench move as we were all resting until you to come up. Haunted history. Yeah? She's the only one.
There, and about there where it was talking.
Yeah.
I'll move off to the right. It sounded like a I've suddenly gone very light-headed and dizzy. I went over that spot.
I don't feel like I'm standing dead still.
That's what I could describe it as like standing on a boat.
Do you know what? We had this before, didn't we?
Just like, you feel like, you know, like when you've either been on a boat or you just come off
Yeah,
onto dry land
before-
and you still feel like you're swaying in motion to the vessel.
Yeah, before that was sort of regular backwards and forwards. This time I just want to sort of keel over.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm light-headed, I'll tell you that.
Someone's trying to communicate, I
Yeah.
think.
And I've got somebody behind me as well. Why do they always come up behind you? Why don't you come in front? Talk to me.
Climb up the path that way a bit. See if they can go on. I get a feeling that somebody's following us.
Really?
Just at a discreet distance.
Meaning human or otherwise?
I'd say otherwise. All I get is a sensation of curiosity.
Aye.
That's the only way I can describe it.
Could it not be our little friend from last time? Young lady?
No, she was straight with us all the time. She was just enjoying company. She's just someone who's just curious.
Maybe we'd better explain that there's a function going on, that's why you can hear a jazz band.
Yes. That would be, yeah. I expect a jazz band, that would be interesting. I'd say if they're anywhere, they're going to be just about there. About that distance.
Oh, right.
Staying close enough to hear what we're saying and doing, but not close enough to
Make yourself known.
If he wants to be, he or she,
Yep.
he, I'd say, if he wants to be known, he will.
Well, let's hope maybe later.
Yeah, he's moving. He's deciding if they're friendly or not. Almost friend or foe, I think.
Do you
Decision he's got to make.
do you think it's friendly?
No, I don't think from our side. I think he's trying to decide
Right.
if we're a threat to him or not.
Oh.
Which I think is what the curiosity is about. That's only a feeling I'm getting, though. I'm not getting anything definite. Getting from my guide to leave him to it.
Okay.
If he wants to, he'll show himself.